local, late breaking. This is 7 News This Morning.
And thank you. Well, if you've ever watched American Chopper, the series, you know that building one-of-a-kind bikes is the heart and soul of the Throttle family.
Rock Tavern, New York, and Orange County, home to the Throttles and a motorcycle mecca for their thousands and thousands of fans. Orange County Chopper became a reality show on the Discovery Channel, and buyers of these custom choppers willing to pay upwards of 100 grand, which is way beyond the reach of many Orange County fans until now. Because joining us this morning to tell us about the Full Throttle, the new venture, Paul Tuttle Sr. and Jr. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
This seems like kind of a stretch from the choppers we see, which are beautiful bikes that you guys make, and then you get into this Cologne. How did this all come about?
You know, it really isn't too far of a stretch. We've had a lot of merchandise out there for the past couple of years, and you know, we just figured it was time to launch a Cologne. It only made sense for us. This
seems like kind of a Cologne. You think of movie stuff, like sex symbol kind of guy. And this, I guess, Paul Jr., this is kind of your venture. Are you the sex symbol now? Is that part of the deal?
He's the sex symbol.
Oh, okay. Well, your show is so interesting. Now, do you guys really get along a lot better than it seems on the show? Because you're kind of, you know, picking on each other a little bit.
No, we get along.
We are?
But, you know, we just, you know, it's just business as usual, you know. It's not like that all the time, but, you know, every once in a while it gets heated.
Yeah, you're a tough guy, Senior.
Yes, I am.
But I suppose you didn't get where you got being a nice guy either, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's pretty strong Cologne. We've been spraying it around the studio this morning.
How do you like it?
Yeah, it's nice. I think it's pretty strong. It's one of those you kind of got to spray and walk through, I think. Just
yeah.
Make sure you don't get too much. Were you guys involved at all with the development, the smell, that kind of thing?
Yeah, you know, we worked with Malcom. He could tell you a little bit more about the Cologne.
Yeah, I worked with Senior and Junior and came up with a clean, sexy, original scent. We went with a fragrance house that we told them we wanted something that's never been done before, like doing a fragrance for a group of motorcycle guys. And Full Throttle came out, and it's tested through the roof, and I think the Tuttles are happy, and I think the fans are happy.
Well, it smells great. You know, when I see the show, I think more of Junior, I think more of your brother Mikey as the sex symbol. I wonder why he was.
He's a funny guy. Well, no, here you are in the steel business, and you know all this has come about. I mean, how are you feeling about that? You're like you're a television star now. How did this all happen?
You know, it happened so fast for us. We're still trying to figure out how it all happened.
Just a couple guys working in a shop, right? Is that all it is?
That's it. That's it. You know.
Well, congratulations, guys. Good luck with the perfume. It's a good smell. I got a free little sample here, so I get get to take one home for myself.
Full Throttle.
Thanks for joining us this morning, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Good luck with everything.
All righty. Well, what
time now is.
Good morning, everyone. Today's Friday.
Choppers.
Yeah, the boys from the Orange County Choppers are doing more than just building one-of-a-kind bikes. They've decided to add developing a new fragrance to the list of things they can do.
Yeah, it's called Full Throttle. It's the men's fragrance. It's supposed to exemplify passion, devotion, even sexiness. And even in the garage, you know what? You got to smell good for the ladies. Isn't that right, Paulie?
That's right.
All right, the Tuttles join us now. Junior, Senior Plus. Fragrance designer.
All right, we've been checking out the fragrance here. It smells pretty good.
You like it?
You know, I was expecting this to be like that Volvo ad that you've seen. Have you seen this ad for Volvo in the car magazines? You open it up and it smells like burning rubber. I thought this would smell like, you know, maybe a carburetor.
Yeah, we tried to stay away from that scent.
Well, what made you guys decide to come up with a fragrance? I mean, it's a lot different than a bike.
You know, because it really made sense for us. You know, we have so much merchandise available out there, and you know, this whole thing's become so much a part of our culture. It's just actually floored us, and we just thought it would be a good idea to come out with a Cologne.
And how long has this been in development?
We've been working on this for quite a few months now, you know, trying to figure out what works and what doesn't. And, you know, we had to come up with something that we liked and that everyone else out there would like as well.
And Paul Sr. there, how many of these, we'll say, trials did you throw around the shop? I've seen the show. I know what happens.
How many what?
How many of these, of the experimental bottles did you throw around there? You guys have a little argument here and there about the scent?
There was a couple. There was a couple. But I think we got it right, though.
Yeah. Now, I know some of your bikes can go for $100,000. They're so popular. And what are you going to sell the fragrance for? Certainly not that much.
About 50,000.
Yeah, awesome. So about half.
Wow, what a
No,
deal.
I'm just kidding.
It's a deal.
No, actually, Malcom, who helped us design the cologne, he can tell you a little more about
The
it.
entry level 1 ounce retails at $25. You can buy it at orangecountychoppers.com or your area department stores. The main product, which we're calling basically the signature full throttle product, is retails at $46. It's a 100 milliliter. It's the big bottle that you usually see at the department stores.
And Michael, when the guys came to you and said, we have a fragrance, what did you think?
Well, actually, it was kind of the other way around.
They said we want one, right?
Yeah. We went to them, and you know, we saw the lifestyle, the fans that just live and breathe OCC, and I was like, this fits into what we want to give the fans a fragrance.
And guys, what's the latest bike you're working on? My favorite so far you built has got to be that the Black Hawk helicopter thing.
Oh, you like that?
That thing was awesome. I know it took a ton of time for your guys to do, but what's the next one?
We're doing, right now we're working on a Christmas special.
Yeah.
Okay.
We just built a bike for Carol Shelby.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah,
awesome.
It's cool. It's after the Eleanor, the Super Snake.
Oh, that'll be really slick. Trade him out for one of his new Cobras there. And
We did.
Oh, you're way ahead of me.
2 of them.
You're way ahead of me there. All right, guys, best of luck to you with Full Throttle.
Thank you.
All right, and we'll make sure Steve wears it and see what all the ladies think of it. Thanks, guys.
All righty.
Hey, it's birthday time.
Yes,
we have
indeed.
a
Way 31 Huntsville. Live from the heart of the Tennessee Valley, this is Way 31 News Morning.
Yep, Greg.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate that. A real treat. I've been looking forward to this all week. One of the great shows on television right now, American Chopper, and we are happy to have Paul Throttle Sr. and Paul Throttle Jr. and Michael Malcom in with us today to talk about a new direction from helicopters to motorcycles. I got up too early, guys. I'm sorry. For motorcycles, it's about the fragrance that's out for you guys. First of all, thanks for getting up with us.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Tell us about the, you know, I think a lot of people that watch the show, they might be a little surprised that the new career path is fragrance for men. How did this happen?
You know, for us it only made sense because we have so much merchandise out there with our T-shirts, hats, and all kinds of other things. It was really time for us to come out with a fragrance.
And Paul Sr., let me ask you, when they come to you and they say, we're going to put out a fragrance, what was your reaction?
You know, at first I had to give it a second thought, but, you know, now that it's all developed and everything, you know, I'm pretty glad that we did that because I'm kind of a fussy guy when it comes to that kind of stuff, and, you know, this stuff works for me.
Very good. And also Michael Malcom, who the fragrance designer. Now, these guys have an image, and they have, you know, they are so honest, and that's what makes the show work, and they are so who they are. Now, did you take all that into consideration when you come up with the fragrance?
You couldn't be, that's so true. You know, I'm a personal fan of the show, and I saw that the fans can relate to them, whether it be father or son or in a work environment. And it's basically a cult following that lives this lifestyle, and that's really what all you're selling with fragrances. So Full Throttle basically is giving them a piece of the lifestyle that these the Tuttles live.
What does it smell like? What do you compare it to?
Well, it's a clean, sexy, original scent. We hired one of the leading fragrance houses to come up with the formula for Full Throttle. It's original. It's black sambuca, which has never really ever been done with a product of this size, and so it's pretty original, much like the Tuttles.
And speaking of original with Paul Sr., let me go ahead and ask you the question that you guys have been asked 1,000 times before. When they bring the concept of the TV show to you, did you in a million years ever dream it would be this successful?
I never would have thunk it.
It's a lot.
Not in a million years.
This has created a new chapter in you guys' lives, hasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah, you know the show. You know, we were just happy to get a show,
right.
And for it to be the best, the highest rated show on Discovery Channel, and to become such a success, is we're still trying to get used to that whole thing.
And what's the deal, Paul Jr.? You couldn't get Mikey up this early?
No, it's early here. No,
He's still putting on the Cologne.
Yeah.
Got it.
He won't be up for a while.
I'm telling you, well, the Cologne is full throttle. And again, a lot of the reality type shows that's out there, I tell you what, I frankly don't care for, but I am on the couch watching you guys, and I think when you see the art, you know, it's basically art you guys are creating in motorcycles and real people. I think that's the appeal to the show, is viewers have picked up that you guys are real people.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Remember, Greg, your viewers can see it at Dillard's. Or
Got it.
They can buy it at Dillard's.
Got it. We'll certainly point them that way. They can get it at Dillard's. Thanks, guys. Real treat to have you guys on today. That is such a great show. Let's do the book club real quick here.